Okay, hi. Just wanted to give you a quick look at Reindeer Races. This really cool print and play game that I found on Board Game Geek. Designed by Rebecca Bissell. And Rebecca's made an awesome game here with a Christmas theme that you can make yourself. Just coming down and looking at the reindeer, you make them out of cardboard. There's 4 teams. And if you want to store them later, you could just unfold them and put them flat, but basically you fold them up and put the tabs together and the teams stand up and race on this snowy track here. Okay, so the track represents snow. You can see it's made up of cards, so the rest of the game pretty much is comprised of cards and some little tokens at the top here. These little tokens I've only put onto paper at the moment, but I'm planning to put those onto slightly sturdier cardboard or something that's easy to pick up, some sort of counter. They represent the prizes in the race. So basically you've got your 4 teams, up to 4 players. You could race with just 2, but you can accommodate up to 4. Each team of reindeer has a different colour. Each team of reindeer also has their own name, which is quite cool. So you can, we'll just let the camera pick up on that, you can zoom in. Yeah, there we go, zooming in, and you can cheer along your favourite reindeers by name. And actually the time I played this game, the spectators were all cheering along for different reindeer and offering different tips on how to get them to the finish line. So basically the object of the game is to race along these snowy tracks and collect the prizes at the end. The first one the first reindeer to get to the end of any track gets the highest prize. So you can see with the letters there, the Christmas letters to Santa, they start at 8, 6, 5 and go down to 4. The baubles start at 9 and go down to 4 and so on. And the best prize of all is on the longest track, which is 15 points if you can claim the Christmas tree, but you do have to go much further. I won't go through all the rules now, I'll just show you the quickly show you the components again, because really if you want to print this, it is very easy to play and learn. And I just wanted to show you what you are going to actually have to make the game. So here's the cool little rule book, and once you've just let the camera get to grips with that, once you've got all your components, it's very easy to pick up the game and is explained in this nice little rule book that you can actually create into a really nifty book that shows you how to set everything up, and very simple example of how to play through at the end, but really not too hard to pick up. The other thing you've got to make is a big deck of cards, and this is probably the biggest challenge. So those of you with printers, you're basically going to need about 14 A4 sheets of paper or card, and colour printing is probably the way to go if you want to play this with kids. It'll look much nicer if you print them in colour. And what I've done is I've actually printed my cards onto paper, and I've used a card sleeve. You can purchase these online, and that's a Euro size sleeve it's called. And I've just used a regular playing card to stiffen it up. So that's just a piece of paper inside that I've slid inside there, and a playing card on the back, just a cheap playing card set. If you want to print them direct to card, that'll work too, of course, and the files that you use to print them actually have everything you need in there, okay, all laid out and ready to cut. So really you're looking at about 14 sheets, including the ones that make up the track that you can see here. They are on the template as well, and then you're just also printing out the tokens and the reindeer pieces. And then really you're just, the game is quite simple. You're just getting cards into your hand and playing the cards. So for instance, by playing the cards with the present on, you can race a reindeer along the track with the present prize. Okay, the only other card that's in here is the elves. If I can find you the elves, they're quite cute, and they count as a, let's have a look for one. They count as a joker. Let's just see if I can find it here. You can see the artwork's quite pleasant on the eye, and here we go, here's the elf. So the elf is like a joker and can be used to represent any other any other single card. So some of the cards have 2 on, that lets 2 spaces of movement happen. So yeah, it's quite a cool little game, easy to play, got a little bit of strategy, very tense at the end because you play until one row of one little set of all the treasures is gone. So if someone manages to get up and grab the only Christmas tree treasure right up the top there, game's over straight away and you score the points. You can race as many of your team as you like, but of course if you're racing all 4 of your reindeer, you're going to move slower because on your turn you can only move one of the reindeer on that turn. And the tracks also have these cool things that if you land on them they do special things, so it adds a bit of variety. The different symbols mean different things. It's pretty easy to follow. So anyway, you just need some card or some sleeves and some playing cards. Print it out. You could make it. You know, the making process is probably only about 20 minutes of cutting maybe. You could get some of your Santa's helpers to help you out with that, and then you've got a game. So that's Reindeer Races. Really recommend it at this time of year as a Christmas themed game.